Staying with the neighborhood, election results are out in Bangladesh and no surprises there. Sheikh Hasina has won again. It will be her 5th term as Prime Minister. There was some drama though. On Friday, a train was set on fire in Dhaka. Around 5 people were killed. The police suspect it was the opposition parties. 7 of their leaders have been arrested. But on polling day, things were better. No violence, no attacks, and no turnout either. Bangladesh's election commission says the turnout was 40%, 40, but reports say it's inflated. Their initial assessment was 28% turnout, but within hours it jumped to 40%. So naturally, people are confused. Then you had a cyber attack. The Election Commission had designed a special app for voters. You could track real-time updates on that app. But on polling day, the app was running slow. Dhaka says it was a cyber attack, that hackers from Germany and Ukraine were behind it. In the end, none of it mattered though, because Sheikh Hasina marched to yet another victory as expected. Her party has won 223 out of 300 seats. Of course, the main opposition did not contest. So at second place are independents, some 63 of them. These are candidates who ran without a political party's backing. It could create a tricky situation. Like, who do you appoint as leader of the opposition? I guess no one knows. But the Prime Minister doesn't seem bothered. She's already talking about her next plans to make Bangladesh a smart economy. Listen to this.
We want to train our younger generation for future, because in 2041 it is our target. So we want to develop the country as well as our younger generation. We want to give them proper training so that they can continue. And as I mentioned you, that this is like a smart population, smart government, smart economy, and a smart society. That is our target. That is our main aim.
It's been a busy day for her. Diplomats have been lining up to meet and congratulate Sheikh Hasina. Among them was Pranay Kumar Verma. He's India's High Commissioner in Dhaka. Envoys from China and Russia also met the Prime Minister today. What about the US? No reaction yet from Washington, but the American poll observer was satisfied. He said the election was free and fair. And it's been a huge issue between Dhaka and Washington. The US wanted Sheikh Hasina to make concessions. The Prime Minister said no. She compared the opposition to terrorists. But after the results, she did offer a reset. Sheikh Hasina says she wants good relations with Washington. The rest is up to the White House.
From our part, there is no problem. We have a good relationship. Now it depends on you or your government. And I really appreciate that you mentioned our election was really very good. Would you say that it is better than your election? It doesn't matter whether it's a big country or a small country, but sovereign country is sovereign. So every country should have their sovereignty to run their country, to work for people. That liberty should be there.
So what's the big picture here? How does this election change Bangladesh? For starters, Sheikh Hasina has tightened her grip on power. She will be Prime Minister until 2029, and by then her tenure will be 25 years long, a quarter of a century. She will also preside over a changing Bangladesh. In 2026, the country will enter a new phase. It won't be a least developed country anymore. Bangladesh will be a developing country. Having said that, challenges remain. And we can think of 3 major ones. First is the economy. Inflation was more than 9.7% in 2023. Factory workers went on strike demanding more wages. That has to be fixed. The second challenge is legitimacy. The elections may have been fair, but then again, who do you rig against? If there is no opposition, what's the point of unfair practices? So questions will be asked. And finally, challenge number 3, succession plans. The Prime Minister is 76 years old. By the end of this term, she will be 81. Yet there is no clear succession plan in Bangladesh. No one knows who is number 2. So Sheikh Hasina won't have time to enjoy this victory because she's got a plate full. From foreign relations to economy to domestic political troubles. India too will be watching things closely. Sheikh Hasina has been a valuable ally in Dhaka. It's a relationship forged in history, something that their Prime Minister talked about today.
India is a great friend of Bangladesh. 1971, they supported us, and also 75, they gave shelter to us, me and my sister and myself and also other family members. So India we consider our next door neighbor, and we have many problems, but we solve it through bilaterally. So I really appreciate that with neighbor we have wonderful relationship.
India knows what to expect from Sheikh Hasina. She's a known entity. But the instability will worry India. I guess it's a question of how quickly Sheikh Hasina can turn the economy around, because that's always been her USP, a strong economy. She's got 5 years to repeat that miracle.